there's a good chance that your lymph system isn't working at its optimum level.
Mm.
And so by coming in for the lymphatic drainage massage, the manual lymphatic drainage, it's helping to circulate those fluids and decongesting the tissue. And so ultimately, it helps assist your organs to function at their optimum level.
Oh, and are
So,
there any signs that your body gives
it
up?
is, chronic fatigue, joint
Mm.
pain, some people with fibromyalgia, those kind of symptoms,
Mm-hmm.
and just feeling achy and sluggish. Those
Right.
are those are good indications. Yeah.
So
And
so when people come in, I mean, when people come in and they say my joints are aching, I mean, if they're unless they have some kind of a condition, is that normal?
um
Do you know?
people do come in a lot with it, and it can be, sadly, if I had a superpower, I'd have x-ray vision so I could
Right.
just see what's happening.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do, especially as we advance in age, arthritis things set in, things just start feeling a little stiffer and achier, and the massage is a great tool to help that feel better. Especially when I do deeper work, more targeted work, I always do lymphatic drainage
Yes.
in that
Yeah.
area, always, because then anything that's um, released, I can help move it to where it needs to go, so it'll flush out of your system naturally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wow. Um, how important is it to receive regular massage?
I mean, I love massage.
Right.
And I walk the walk. I always get my massages. My body tells me I need a massage about once a month. And um, I just believe when your body is loose and your mind is clear, you can just accomplish so much more. And my clients are all different, but they always tell me, like I just said, their body tells them. I'll say, "Do I need to remind you when to come?" And they'll say, "No, my body tells me and I will call you." And they always do. So for some
Yeah.
people, it's once a month. Some people, it's every 6 weeks. I do have clients that come once a week. It really just depends on,
Mm.
um, what you're trying to treat and how your body is feeling. And
Yeah. And a
yeah,
person's lifestyle too, right?
absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, are there is there a certain sect of people, job wise, career wise, that you see more?
Um, I really do have a mix. I have people that are very athletic that come to see me. I've got, especially when the lymphatic drainage came into my life, even without marketing, the universe just brought me people who are undergoing cancer treatments.
Right.
And so I have a whole sector of clients that come to me for that because of the journey that they're on, and it,
Hmm.
and it helps them feel better. So, and then just a lot of desk work. Desk work does it. People come in, they're like, my shoulders, and it's computers and phones and all the things
Yes.
we do to ourselves now in that lovely hunched over position, that thing we do.
Yes.
And the massage just helps pull all that back. And then as your body gets used to me and I get used to your body, the treatments can actually get further apart and shorter
Mm.
because you start to develop that muscle memory, and I start to work the muscles, and they're like, "Oh, that's right. My shoulders aren't supposed to be in my ears. They're supposed to be down." And it will respond faster to my treatment.
Yeah. Do you have people that come to you and maybe can't have a full body massage, but you can massage other parts of their body, like their feet or their hands or their arms, or um, is that something that you would do as well?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's all part of that integrated package. It's really what, I had a client that came to me, and he really, because of the treatments he was undergoing, he needed me to work on his neck a lot to remove fluid, so
Right.
that, honestly, so he could swallow.
Oh,
And so
wow.
I did that work and work on his feet and ankles because of the fluid retention, and those were our sessions.
Wow.
And so absolutely.
Wow. And you put out a lot of energy into your work. And how do you prepare yourself for your day at the
For my day.
office? For your
Well,
day at the
it's nice
office.
that I love what I do, because every time I have clients come in, I'm just happy to happy to go to the office. I'm happy to do my corporate work. But because I am in different environments each day, the preparation's a little bit different. But the one thing that's always steady is my food and water.
Yeah.
I have when I have longer days working at corporate offices, sometimes those events are 8 hours,
Right.
and so I always have to make sure I have lots of snacks so that the last person on the chair is getting the same great massage that the first person is getting.
Yes.
Um, and then when I get to work in my studio, I love greeting my space. I love setting up my table. I get to pick my music and some aromatherapy for the room and prepare hot stones and hot towels, which that's all
Oh, I
included too
love
in my
that.
prices. And so many clients say to me, I've never had hot stones. And so I love giving hot stones for free because everyone needs hot stones in their life.
Oh, that is so fabulous. Oh, just
Yeah.
makes me
And
so
then
relaxed.
and then with the ashiatsu, I'm always doing pedicure so my feet stay super soft, and then there's laundry. Like my husband's like, you're doing laundry again because that's part of the life of a massage therapist is laundry.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Does he do it for you though? Does
No,
he?
he doesn't do it for me.
Oh,
No, he just watches.
oh, no, that's not right. Um, and, and so one of your favorite parts of the day is setting up your space,
It is.
right? So how do you do that? How do you actually do that?
Yeah, I mean the bulk of it is there. I am a one room studio, but it's that process of putting the fresh linens on the table, um, getting the hot towels prepared. I have an array of essential oils for the aromatherapy, and I always take time, before my first client so that I can just chill out and kind of
Yeah.
become one with the space. So,
Yeah. That's actually really nice to hear because I think that in some of the bigger spas, people change rooms and they work in one room and they might work in another. But having one room, you really are able to harness your energy in that room,
absolutely.
right?
Yes. And because I work for myself, which is one of the reasons I always want to do that, especially with massage, I get to leave that time between my clients so that I have time to talk to them after their session. I have time to ground and recenter
Hmm.
after each client so I'm fresh and ready for the next client. Um, I have done some work in big spas, and a lot of times those therapists have 5 minutes between appointments.
Yeah, that's not a lot of
It's
time
not a
to.
lot, and maybe they have 10, but in that time they also have to clean the room and get it ready for the next client. And
Yeah,
so it doesn't leave a lot of time for them
yeah.
to regroup and recenter and get ready for the next person. So I allow myself that time so that everybody is always getting a fresh errand.
A fresh air, and I love that. And being fresh and enjoying what you do. There's probably a favorite form of exercise that you do. What is
There is, and it's I don't like exercise.
well, you get enough of it all day long.
I do. I actually do. Thankfully, I do.
Yeah.
And so I'd have to say yoga is actually my favorite exercise.
Yay.
It's like my second favorite thing to do next to massage. I love yoga. And there's actually a studio next to me that started aerial yoga.
Oh, that's
And
right up your alley.
it is. It is. And it's so much fun because it's yoga and it feels like you ran away with the circus all in one, all in one sneaky exercise class because the sneakier the better. I don't like the gym. I don't like treadmills. I don't like lifting weights. It has
Yeah.
to be super sneaky. So if it's yoga or dancing or paddleboarding, like the sneakier the better.
Oh, that's what's your favorite yoga pose?
Oh, my favorite. I love my pigeon pose.
Ooh, good for
I
you.
love pigeon and I also love wheel.
Yeah, just opening up your whole body.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I do, and I kind of feel like a child, when you used to be able to like just be on the playground and flip into a back bend. I mean, I
Yeah.
can't flip back like that anymore, but
Yeah,
getting into
that
that pose gives you that
l-
childlike feeling. I love it.
yes, yes, that's exactly it. That childlike feeling of, look at me.
Yes, yes, here I am.
Yes. Erin, we have come to the end of our show.
Oh,
I know.
Oh,
How can that possibly be? It
the
can't
time
possibly.
flies when you're having fun.
It really does. And I have so many more questions. We will have to answer them at a later date.
Yes.
Um, Thank you so much for being here today, Erin. And if you would like more information about today's topic, you can visit Erin Copelan at simplymassagefl.com, simplymassage.com, or on Facebook at Simply Massage FL, and on Instagram, Simply Massage and FL. But then on Twitter, you're SIMPLYMASSAGE 14. Thank you so much again for being here, Erin, on Yin Yoga Lifestyle.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
We are so grateful that you're here. And again, please don't forget to check us out at yinyogalifestyle.com, adding enlightenment, calm, balance, and creativity to your everyday life. Thank you for joining us on Yin Yoga Lifestyle, and I am your host, Colette Darville.
Join us next time to continue our journey of balancing into a state of perfect harmony. Until then, this is Colette Darville, reminding you to inhale, so, and exhale, hum.